Hello, hello. Welcome to uh, AtomicRs Era, Episode 2. I decided that these would be thematic and not necessarily, what do we call it, when you go through time, chronological. So this theme is 100 milestones, like 1500, 1600, 1700, kind of what I was doing at that point in my RuneScape career, what RuneScape was like for me. And this is the first one of that. Just a nice little screeny of 85 mage. You can see how low all of my stats are. Mage is by far my highest one. Just kidding. I have 85 attack. But what's interesting about having 85 attack was that back in old Bounty Hunter, nobody knew this, but having good attack was great. As long as you could not die to specs, you would win all of the DMs and I don't know. I used to be really good at Bounty Hunter. I'll get more into that on my Bounty Hunter video, which is next. I don't know how I got this level up in Edgeville. I must have teleported. Oh wait, I think I know what I did. I used to alk while I was EPing, and you can see my prayers down a little bit, so I must have been alking and just praying and getting EP. Yeah, that must have been what I was doing. Okay, so that's not half bad. Next not clip. Screeny is 1500 total. Ultra achieving 57. Fire making. I don't know why I was fire making. I'm going to have to assume that it was for. I'm going to have to assume that it was just to get this 1500 because fire making was one of those fast skills, and I can't even see a line of fires, so maybe it was an accident. But you can see my name is Atomic SF. That's for a skill firm, that really important clan I was talking about, where basically all my hardcore friends I met there. The only one I didn't meet through skill firm was probably Owen, who I happened to meet at Bounty Hunter, which I will mention later in my second video. Quick look at my stats again. I got all of the important combat ones to 70 plus. This is later in my RS career. I actually have a lot of pictures from before this. But I remember when I got 70 range, 70 prayer. I actually have pictures of both of those. Those will go in a different video, but you can see the skills I hated, like construction, hunter, rune crafting's the funniest, 38. What was I doing? But yeah, I also raw rated was one of my good friends, so it's funny to see. He's long gone now. I haven't seen him in a long time, but it's funny to see PMs like that or people log in. Next is this very closely edited one, so that's not much to say. I wish I hadn't cropped it that close, but I must have done that a long time ago. But dungeoneering for me was, I'm gonna have to use the word difficult. I didn't understand it for the longest time. I didn't even use group worlds until I was at least level 50. I used to solo or duo with friends, and that took so long. I didn't understand prestiging or resetting for a long time. I get it all now. I consider myself a more advanced dungeoneerer. I'm not one of the pros who can pull off 20-minute floors, but I'm adequate. But I really liked the new skill when it came out. I thought it was cool. I didn't agree with the whole minigame aspect because I really liked how you had to use every skill. I loved the boss. I've always been a fan of bosses. That's why I kind of like doing quests with bosses. And I fell in love with the idea of chaotics. And rapier will come later in my career, much later actually. I have a pic of that. Not for this video. I keep on giving you guys things to look forward to later. Okay. 1700. This was one of my favorite pictures. First of all, 66 Slayer. I used to be kind of into Slayer. But my favorite part about this video is my gear. You can see my Slayer helm. I have to assume that's an obsidian cape, unless you guys want to tell me that's a samurai god cape, but I think that's the old why would I be wearing a god cape? So I'm gonna have to say that's obsidian. Glory of Rock, Defender, Dragon Defender at that, Whip, Bear's Gloves, Boots, and Berserker Ring. So that's not half bad gear. That's one of the most efficient Slayer gears I had as a noob. I think must have been after I earned some money. I decided to splurge and do some Slayer. Second interesting thing is my name, Dusk Divide. I experimented with several names. You'll see them pop up to different screenies. This is after we changed skill firm to the Divide, and I was trying to think of good names for the Divide, and Dusk Divide. I like alliterations. Kind of sounds stupid now, huh? But luckily, it's kind of a jerk. So is Aquamentus. So yeah. 1800 milestone. Is this the last pick I have? Yeah, it is. So this is, of course, I'll be talking to Owen, who I actually spend more time talking to on this game than anything, and actually just got him on Skype. Look forward to a dual commentary soon. You can see my stats have gotten a significant boost. This is as I'm reaching Prodom. I have a chaotic. I have 80 range plus 80 and everything but prayer for melee wise. I got my summoning up. Everything's up except for fletching. That's why I'm doing that now, just probably to power up some levels. I remember for a long time I was convinced that I would stay one fletching, but I realized the stupidity in that. Not so long. I don't know what's interesting about this clip. It's one of the first ones where I had the name AtomicRs. I think if I look back to my videos, this definitely is after I started making videos, because I recorded when I got my rapier. So this is after I started making my videos, but still back in that early stage of my I don't know, recording my RuneScape life. I really miss these old graphics. You can see the XP counter up there. All the different, like the 74 prayer as opposed to 7400, or not 7400, 740. So I still have lots of newbie skills like rune crafting, of course fletching, thieving, and the old GE, which was always kind of pleasant. So, yeah, I think that does it for this era of Atomic. I think next video will be the best, the longest, the most interesting video I'll make. Bounty Hunter, which was the biggest part of my RuneScape life until it got removed, basically. So I'll leave you with this picture with something whited out. If any of you can name what is whited out, then you will be the first winner of this ongoing pop quiz series. First person to comment wins, and at the end of the AtomicRs era, the person with the most wins probably just gets to do a video with me. You can commentate with me if you want to. If not, you can just stand with me on a video. Just something fun I thought I would do. That I don't know. I just kind of curious if you know it or not. I'd appreciate if you didn't look down in the comments and just copy what the other person says. If you know, type it in. If you don't, then say you don't know. So either way, give me a like, because I just had a lot of fun doing this.